Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and I think it's time for something, well, not necessarily new because I've done this before, but it's time for another one of the Let's Chat sessions. You know, as always, this first one here is going to be more update oriented, but here's what I'm going to do if I do any more of these now. Unlike before, where it was like 40 minutes long or something like that, something ridiculous, I'm only going to make these 25 minutes and I'll break them apart if I keep ranting, you know? But first one I wanted to chat about today is about my health, about what's going on in my life, and talk about my ongoing Let's Plays a little bit. So as you can tell, I'm still under the weather. I'll be honest with you. I know that... Oh, sorry. My new cat. I have a new cat. I'll just tell you right now since she's making noise. I have a new cat. Her name's Blinks. She likes to pretty much run around the whole house because we finally let her meet Nikita, you know, my other kitty cat. They don't get along too well, just in case you're wondering, but they still have gotten used to each other at least, where they can stay in the same room. But anyway, back to what I was talking about before. So my health is still bad. I don't know what it was. I think that it may have been that thing that's been going around. They said on the news that there's this virus that's been going around. What it does is it kind of gives you cold-like symptoms, but it mainly affects the chest area. So I think that I might have had that. And don't worry, I'm fine now. It's pretty much run its course. It's supposed to last for at least 2 weeks, and that's about how long mine lasted for. And it's still kind of there, but not, you know, because I still have the chest congestion, but it's more nasally and chest congestion at the same time. So there's that for you. And at the same time, I haven't been able to do any videos because of that, and although you may notice that I have like over 20 or 30 or something episodes that I've uploaded. I know that's probably outrageous amount. I'm actually not even close, I'm sure. But I've uploaded a crap load of videos. Well, I'll wait for that. Hold on a second. And basically, what's been happening is I've just been going through my entire, you know, backlog of videos that I've had and putting them all on the computer and getting them ready for you guys. And I just finished today pretty much. I only have like two more things I have to put on my computer, and then I'll be completely caught up. And that's problematic because I do have some Let's Show offs that I've done when I was still better than I was, you know, among some of the days. Like there was some days where I was able to actually record even though I was still probably a little under the weather. You won't be able to tell it in the recording, but I was still under the weather. But those were like the Sega games and the NES games that I think I was doing, like the last thing I actually recorded. I've also recorded some Final Fantasy recently too, and yeah, that turned out really well. It's just, I don't know what to do about it. Because I just haven't gotten on my computer yet, and I don't have any room on my computer right now to get it out either. So there's that. That's what's going on with my health for the most part. It's just, I'm getting better, so I'm going to be trying to do some videos today, along with these, like little chat sessions with you. So, I was going to do some research on some stuff, but I was hoping this would take a little bit longer. But, I'll tell you more about my cat, I guess. Blinks was given to me by my brother. Yeah, her name is Blinks. And she's only about like, I think they said she was a year, almost like a year and a half. So she's still a kitten. And at my brother's house, she thought she was big queen boss, you know, like she would go around and boss my brother's older cat around, who he... you know, his name's Beethoven. I think I told you about him before. He he doesn't really care to be in charge. I mean, he would teach Blinks what to do, but after that, she kind of took over, and he was okay with that because he's old, so he doesn't really care what happens around him as long as it doesn't affect him too much. And so since she wasn't really a playful cat or anything like that, she left him alone, he left her alone. Well, unlike my cat, my parents' cat, who is more of a playful cat, she will hiss, bat people and stuff like that. Blank, she'll be friendly, sit around. She even if Nikita starts hissing at her, she'll run away. She won't stick around, which is funny because Nikita is harmless. Anyway, so that's about my cats, really. I've gotten some new games that I can be doing Let's Show Offs for. I haven't gotten around to it yet, though, because, like I said, I've still been ill. But I have 3 new games that I might do a Let's Show Off, or I might just do a flat-out Let's Play for. But I know I can't really start anything new because I have so many running projects right now. And I'll get to that in a minute. But I've been looking around my local game store for older games, and I found a few, and I picked them up immediately because I saw them, and I was just like, these games will only come around at this time, and so I'm gonna grab them right now. And when I took them up to the desk, the guy was like, "Oh my gosh, these are good choices," and I was like, "Yeah, I saw these, and I just had to pick them up," and he's like, "Yeah, that's a good choice for you. That's a good idea." And I was like, whatever. Anyway, I bought that, and I'll probably get around to it sometime. I'm thinking about doing actual games today, though, if I actually do any videos of that magnitude. But anyway, yeah, let's continue on to my current running Let's Plays and what I have been doing. The thing is, with my current running Let's Plays right now, I haven't really been playing many of them because, well, I would be playing, Twilight Princess more, but I thought I wasn't caught up. But apparently I am, as far as I can tell, because I didn't really find that many episodes to render. So hopefully I am caught up. And with Metal Gear Solid, which which I've had some of you guys talk to me about. Like I said, I'm just not really motivated to play it. It's not that I hate the game. It's not that I'm like. I'll say this in Josh Jepson's turn, where he was like, "I'm a bad gamer when it comes to finishing games. Like, if I don't really get motivated right away to finish the game all the way through, I'll stop playing it for a long time and just really not get back into it." And when it comes to Metal Gear Solid, it's a hard game. And since it's such a hard game, I'm just like, I don't really want to get back into it until, I'm prepared for it, like mentally and physically, because, I mean, if I'm tired or whatever or sick, I'm not really going to be good at it when I play it, I won't be able to do the action stuff. So you're going to come in here now, Blinks? Well, I gotta watch her, guys, because she's still, like I said, she doesn't really know what electrical cords are. She's not stupid. She doesn't bite them, thankfully, but I have seen her try to claw them and stuff and mess with stuff in here, so I might have to yell at her a little bit. Oh well. She kind of, as long as I'm stern with her, because that's what she used to, before she lived with my brother, she used to live with 2 like gruff men, and they would always like go blinks, and like yell, like kind of like do that deep throated yell to her. As long as you do that, she listens really well. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, where was I? As you can tell, I'm still all over the place when it comes to commentary. It's just because I'm letting my words kind of flow instead of trying to focus a whole lot, because I know that if I start thinking about what I say too much, I'm going to be doing this. just not saying anything at all because I'll be like, uh. But yeah, anyway, my current running Let's Plays, that's where I was at, yeah. Um, there's Twilight Princess. I am pretty much caught up with that. I need to get back into that, but I just don't want to do the missions I'm on right now because they suck. Metal Gear Solid, I don't like because I know I'm getting into one of the harder fights in the game soon, like very soon. Um, Dark Cloud, that's going to be a tough one because I still have to do a whole lot of grinding for that, and since I've been sick, I haven't been playing it. So that sucks too. What was the other one? Legaia 2, you know, it's been so long since I played that, I would have to kind of relearn the game again before I, picked it back up and played. Not to mention, I don't even know where we are. And I'm sorry for those who have been waiting for it patiently. If you are waiting for it patiently, I appreciate it that you are, sitting by and waiting for me. But at the same time, I feel sorry for you because I'm really bad about getting back to that game. And so I apologize if you have been waiting a long time for it. And if you've been especially if you've posted a thing anywhere to me saying, where is this? When's this going to come back? I may not have seen it because, with YouTube's new changes, it's hard for me to find a lot of my messages now. You really don't get personal messages anymore. You only get comments now. So I'm going to need to come up with something for that too. But anyway, what I was basically saying is that, another one that's going on, Aspire Year of the Dragon, how I've been playing that game right now, I haven't even been doing 100% anymore on it, which of course I wasn't going to because I know it's supposed to be blind. But, when I find myself missing gems and stuff, I'm just like, oh, I want to go back so bad and find them all, and I don't know where to look. And it's going to be a huge pain to find them all. And so that's why I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Because I'm going to have to kill every single enemy when I go back to the other levels, and find the ones that I killed before and get nothing from them, and then find the ones I haven't killed, if there were any, and get the gems from them. And that'll be fun. And then there's Metroid Prime, which I pretty much put on extended hiatus because people weren't liking it. At least that's how I felt. I felt like nobody was really watching it, so I kind of put it on hiatus because I thought to myself, stop it. I thought to myself that, well, it only has 2 views, so nobody must really enjoy it, so there's no point in really making videos for, if people aren't liking it. So then I put that on hiatus, even though I really want to finish it. But yeah, I need people's approval for that. I mean, I wouldn't want to put it out there and people say, I'm tired of this game, stop making videos for it, And if that's the general consensus, you don't want to do that. And then I think I talked about this in the last Let's Chat, but Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. I remember a lot of people were giving me advice on it. They were saying, all you need to do is just level up some, and then you'll be ready. I mean, you just level up to, I think it was level 30-something or another, which I don't even remember what level I was in the game. But you guys were telling me, level up to this, you'll be fine. And I was like, yeah, it's just, I'm lazy and I don't want to do the grinding for it, even though I'm doing the grinding for Dark Cloud. I was, for a while. And here I am slapping the game in my hands. But yeah, I mean, it's with Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, I was telling myself, I was like, oh man, this is going to be so much fun. I'll do this Let's Play since it was the continuation of the other, Paper Mario games, and so it'd be fun to see that. And then as I got further and further into the game, I realized, I remembered how hard it was, and I was like, I'm going to just take a step back and do something new to freshen my mind. And I know that's always your go-to thing is, let's start something new so that we can get back into things and relax, and all that. And I just can't keep doing that because then I have all these projects that weren't getting finished, And then there's Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I haven't been getting back to that either because, well, we've been extremely busy. Well, mainly I should say Blonde Assassin's been really busy. And like also at the same time, she's been wanting to do it, but at the same time she doesn't want to do it, you know? So like I feel bad. I mean, I'm thinking about trashing the project. I hate to say it, but um, it's just that since it takes so much to plan it, it's kind of hard. But I was thinking about doing another one someday, but like another kind of co-op with her. But I don't really know if that's going to go through either. So I don't want you guys to think, oh, it's over. No, I don't want you to think that right now. I just want you to say that I got to kind of figure out this thing for a while and see what I want to do with it, and we'll go from there. Then there's where was the other? What's the other one? Um, well, yeah, Super Mario Sunshine's done. I was about to say that, but no, it's done. And I still think that was my favorite Let's Play I've done in a while, just because I got to finish it finally 100%. I was listening to myself in my finale because I just finished rendering that. I was just laughing at myself because like the whole time I was like acting like a kid. I was just like, "Whoa, this is so exciting!" And I'm like, "What am I doing?" And let's see. Oh yeah, then there's Yoshi's Island, which I need to make sure I get my. I need to steal my brother's Super Nintendo plug-in so I can play more of that. Because I think that's what it is the transformer, whatever you call it, is dying on mine. Uh, I mean, it works, but it barely works, you know, and so it's kind of a sad thing for me to know that. I mean, I could order another one, but it would take a while, and so I wouldn't want to have to wait for it to come here. So there's that. And then there's some games I could be playing on the NES or on the Sega that I've been kind of considering, but I can't start those until I get another, Let's Play started. And then of course, even though it's not gonna be it's not gonna be a secret, when it comes out. I really want to do this sequel to Dark Cloud 2, but I can't do that until it's finished. I mean, it wouldn't change anything because it's not really a direct sequel when you really think about it. It's more of a okay. Think about this. If you played Chrono Trigger, you've also probably heard of Chrono Cross, which is supposed to be the quote unquote sequel to it, right? But the only references it makes is like towards the end of the game, which I haven't actually. Okay, let me take a moment to say I haven't actually played Chrono Cross. I just watched a Let's Play of it, and I hesitantly watched the Let's Play of it because I hated the game when I saw what it was. I was like, oh, good God, I will never play this game. This game looks retarded. And I was like, they screwed up when they made that like that, is what I was thinking the whole time. Because I'm biased, of course. I thought they should kept it the way Chrono Trigger was. But, there's that. And then there was the whole thing with Chrono Cross when like you get through the entire game and it's like only like a small reference is made to Chrono Trigger, and it's like, really? That's retarded. That's not even a sequel. But Dark Cloud 2, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Basically, the sequel piece of it is more based on like it's like loosely mentioned, kind of, I guess you could say. And so that's basically all there is. It's just like a loose mention at some point in the game. I don't remember exactly when because I don't remember too much of the game right now. So it's gonna be fun to play that again because I don't remember the game much. I mean, when I start playing it, I'll probably start getting piece by piece. But at first I'm not gonna really realize anything about it. So there's that, and then there's like things I'm excited for. But yeah, basically, I can't really talk about anything that's really like current events or anything like that. I mean, I've heard about, YouTube's changes, but I've only heard about that through videos, like, the content ID thing. And even then, I'm not really even worried about that because I don't really get money off these videos. So, I mean, for the most part, the content ID claim, all it's going to do is say, oh, this person's now going to make money for that because they own it. For me, who cares? For someone who's getting paid, oh, that sucks. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying that sucks. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you can't make money off of that. Sorry. But like that's why like you've noticed if you've watched some of your favorite Let's Players, they may be doing things differently because they're like, oh, I can't make money from making these videos anymore, so I'm going to make only these videos so I can actually make money since YouTube's my job. And since YouTube's not my job, it's my hobby, I'm like, I'm going to continue making whatever videos I want. And I just recently found out that there's companies that, well, actually, I don't know if it's companies that are claiming to be, but like, I've seen a official Nintendo YouTube page now, which is kind of interesting, and they've actually subscribed to a few um, Let's Players that I enjoy watching, and I thought that was interesting because I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then I found out that recently I have a subscriber. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but he said that he loves seeing Nintendo, Let's Plays, and that's one of my favorite things to do is, Nintendo and PlayStation Let's Plays as well. And eventually I'm probably going to have to switch over to other systems too, but for now, that's what I'm mainly focusing on until I decide to expand. But we're reaching the 22-minute mark now. I can't really think of much else to really talk about, but I really just wanted to kind of sit down and chat for a little bit, just kind of rant and go all over the place, just to kind of work out my voice and see how well everything goes. Huh. Okay. People who haven't played Mario and Luigi Dream Team, you can mute your thing, 'cause this is going to be a spoiler. But if you look at the GameCube thing, it kind of looks like the Dreamstone. Anyway. Yeah, games I've been recently playing. I've been playing Mario Luigi Dream Team. I almost beat it today, but or at least I think I almost beat it today, but I just can't beat the final boss. So I have to do some grinding on that too to level up. And then I got to I've had Link Between World beaten for a long time now. And what was the other game? I'm near the end. Excuse me. I'm near the end of Mario 3D Land, 3D World, and also getting close to the end of Rayman Legends. All really great games, by the way. You know what? There is something I want to discuss, and I'm going to let it go a little bit because this is not something that can go in its own video because it won't be long enough. What do you guys think about the Wii U being called a disappointment? I'm pissed off about it. I think it's not a disappointment. I think it's a great system. Of course, me being a Nintendo fanboy, as some people would say, is making me biased, but I think that they're wrong when they said that the Wii U is just a total flop and nobody should buy it. I was like, that is bullshit. The Wii U is a great system. It has some pretty great looking games for it, and the gameplay is actually kind of fun. I mean, you got this cool little gamepad that, you can use for a second TV if needed, kind of like this one guy said in his video for it. And it allows for really interesting gameplay, which I know they said a lot of game developers aren't really even incorporating that much in their games. And that's why they said that in their recent things, they're like, Nintendo's probably just going to drop it and go to another system. And when I heard that, I was just like, that is sad. That is just really sad. I mean, to hear that a system that looked really awesome to me is not doing that well, that's sad. But I understand what a lot of people are coming from. They're like, a lot of people were saying stuff like, according to the rumors I've heard, people were saying, wasn't it supposed to just be an expansion to the Wii? And I was like, when I heard that, I was like, is that true? I haven't actually done any research on this to know, so forgive my ignorance. But when I heard that, I was like, that does not sound right. That sounds like when I heard about the Wii U the first time, I was like, okay, so it's going to be a HD Nintendo product with a monitor built into a controller and have new gameplay. That doesn't really sound that great to me. Like, that's what I said at first. And then when it came out and I saw what it I saw its capabilities, I wanted it. I wanted to go out and actually buy it because from the new generation of systems, it was the one that actually looked like it was worth buying. And then, of course, with the Xbox One and the PS4, which I'll go into in another episode, I guess, I was just like, that's the one I want. But this has gone on long enough. Let's go ahead and stop this here. In the next episode of Let's Chat, I'm going to go over some other newfangled things, and we'll see your opinions. As always, leave a comment saying anything that you had trouble. If you had trouble understanding me, let me know. If you wanted to discuss something I discussed at length with me, go ahead in the comments. And you know that since you have a new comment length, don't make a comment that's like 8,000 paragraphs long or something like that. But if you want to discuss some things at length, go ahead and post them down there. I'll try my best to answer them. And of course, in the next episode, we will discuss some more stuff. So look forward to that one as well. Till then, everyone, bye.